Hello everyone, and welcome to section 9.2, which is going to be all about parabolas. Now we have graphed parabolas before, so some of the things that we're going to be talking about are going to be similar. However, we are also going to be talking about parabolas that face left and right instead of just up and down. So here is just everything pretty much that you'll need with parabolas. We have two forms of our equations, whether they are vertical or whether they are horizontal parabolas. We have our equations for the vertex, which is hk, like usual. We have axes of symmetry. We have something called the focus, the directrix, and the latus rectum. Now what does focus, directrix, latus rectum mean? Every single point on our parabola is equidistant from the point called the focus and the line called the directrix. So every point on this parabola is equidistant between those 2 points. The latus rectum tells us how wide our parabola is at that point of the focus. So it's just another guiding point for graphing your parabola. Now, a thing that's going to be really important is getting our equation in standard form. So if I'm looking at this equation and I'm trying to get it into standard form, I see that I've got a y squared. So that means that I'm going to end up with a horizontal parabola. And in my general form, my standard form, I need to make sure that that x is all by itself. The variable between x and y that does not have the squared is all by itself. So I'm going to move over that y squared. And now we need to complete the square. That 2 does not complete my square, so I need to figure out what does. So complete the square again. To keep it balanced, we add it to the inside of our parentheses and we subtract it from the outside. So to figure out what number goes into my box, I take my b value divided by 2 and square it. So when I take 6 divided by 2 and square it, I get 9. So I'm going to both add 9 and subtract 9 to keep it balanced. So now I factor. The number that goes inside my parentheses for factoring is always whatever my b value was divided by 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then I've got 2 minus 9, which is negative 7. From this, my vertex, this 3 is grouped with the y, so it's in parentheses. It's the opposite of what it looks. And this negative 7 is the sort of the outside guy, and that is our h, and it's outside the parentheses, so it is normal. We are going to practice this a lot in class, and we're going to graph these in class as well, but I just wanted to make sure that we kind of get the logistics out of the way, as well as reminding us what complete the square looks like. So that's all, and I'll see you in class.